Why is drafting permitted in certain triathlon events? Have you ever wondered why drafting is allowed in some triathlon events but not in others? This question opens up a fascinating discussion about the rules and strategies that define Olympic triathlons. Drafting, which means riding closely behind another cyclist to reduce wind resistance, is permitted in specific events for several reasons. First, allowing drafting enhances the dynamics of the race. When athletes can ride in the slipstream of others, they conserve energy. This leads to more tactical group riding and exciting developments during the race. It creates a competitive atmosphere that aligns with the Olympic spirit of showcasing thrilling sports. Next, drafting reflects realistic racing conditions. In elite triathlons, cyclists often ride in packs, similar to professional road cycling. By permitting drafting, the rules acknowledge this reality and test athletes' skills in bike handling and tactical decision-making. These skills are essential for success at the Olympic level. Safety is another key reason for allowing drafting. There are strict limits on how close athletes can ride behind one another. For instance, the draft zone is typically about 10 to 12 meters. Athletes also have a limited time, usually around 20 to 25 seconds, to overtake another cyclist. These rules help prevent dangerous riding behaviors and ensure that athletes maintain safe distances, especially on courses with tight turns or limited space. Standardization across events is also important. The World Triathlon Organization has unified drafting rules, which include a 12-meter draft zone and specific penalties for violations. This consistency helps athletes prepare and compete fairly across various races, including the Olympics. From a training perspective, athletes preparing for Olympic triathlons need to learn how to draft effectively and safely. This includes positioning themselves within the draft zone, passing efficiently, and confidently handling their bikes at high speeds while close to others. In contrast, many non-drafting triathlon events, like Ironman races, prohibit drafting to focus on individual endurance and time trialing ability. However, the Olympic triathlon format embraces drafting to create a more dynamic and spectator-friendly competition. This approach tests a broader range of athletic skills, making the event more engaging for both athletes and viewers. In summary, drafting is permitted in certain triathlon events, including Olympic distance races, because it adds strategic depth, reflects realistic competitive scenarios, and is managed with rules that prioritize athlete safety. This method aligns with the Olympic vision of challenging athletes across multiple dimensions of endurance and skill.